Family, welcome to this FS Code. On this FS Code episode, we want to take a look at Dr. Paul Enenche, who was during his speaking in tongues in church. They're having a program titled Drastic Miracle, and then during his ministration, like during the time he was speaking in tongues, he mentioned wedding gown. He said something will happen to some people, and then after some time, one of the mic bearer or mic holder who always announced miracles said, "Papa, while you were doing this woman came and said something dropped in between our legs, which means something fell from our private part." Yes, I'm not the one who said it. Yes, miracle happens, and then something fell from the woman's private part between her leg. When they say between her leg, which means from her private part. And then later he gave a testimony, the woman too came and said, yes, it happens. And then after that, Dr. Paul Enenche gave similar testimony that happened to a woman as well, and got married after that time. I want you to take your time. If you're joining for the first time, we expose. We said it, we preach the gospel, we preach the core truth. We tell you not to follow pastors, but follow Jesus Christ alone. Emulate him. Listen to the core gospel message of Christ, which is about his death, resurrection, and burial. So I want to take your time to watch this video, and I'll be right back. Watch.
Please forget that you are here with anybody else. Something drastic is about to happen to you. A drastic healing, a drastic miracle. Wedding gowns.
So this is strange. This is Sister Ebere James. She said that at the course of the ministration, she felt this ring fell off between her two legs. And she's 49 years trusting God to be settled down maritally. Physically. Ask people around, did you own this ring? They say no.
It came from between her legs.
In between her two legs.
So in the second declaration that he was making, I felt something just to...
Are you just sitting and looking like that? Strange things are happening here. Strange things. Strange things. Strange things.
So she asked the people around who owned this ring, and nobody could.
This has happened before.
Yes, sir.
In that one's case, power. What came out of the push, like you want to give birth to a child, was a ring. After that happened, she got married. Do you remember that young lady, Dr. Enenche?
Welcome back. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it wrong. Jesus, God still perform miracle. Yes, there are still real miracles. Yes, there are still real prophecy or whatever you want to call it. There are still real pastors are out there everywhere. Pastors, bishop, prophet. Yes, we still have them real. But I only have one problem. In this video and some other videos that those pastors used to claim that miracles happened, I get it. It gets to me like it looks like a lie. Yeah. Do you know why? The reason is, go and check all most miracles. You will always hear this line, Daddy, Papa, when you were saying this, when you were declaring, you listen to that woman. She said it happens when Daddy declared the second time. This is only where I always have problem. It's not that there's no real miracle. There are so many. But the lies covers the truth. The plan the arrangee ones covers the real ones. That is why when we even see the real one, we believe they are fake. Because the arrangee ones have covered the truth, the real ones. Now, the woman said when Papa declares the second time, is it that the only time that miracle happens is when the pastor of the church declares or prays? That God doesn't do miracle again if not only when the pastor pray, when the pastor is preaching, when the pastor is commanding, when the pastor is prophesying. Why must it be only that time that miracle take place in all these big churches? Do we sit down to question these things? Miracle do happen during ministration, during the chorus, and when they are ministering. A lot of miracle, but we don't get to see anything like that. That's why it always shows that these people arrange these things. Why must it, even the guy that is holding the microphone, they will always say the same thing? You heard what he said? He said, Daddy, when you declare, when you said this, when you said that. The woman came to say, when you declare the second, must you say that? Must the miracle happens during those pastors' period? This is how you pull everything together just to give the pastor the glory, just to showcase the pastor to the world, instead of giving the glory to Jesus. That is to say, it is the plan work of the pastor, because you guys keep saying, when Daddy declare, when Daddy prophesy, when Daddy say this, when Daddy say that. Must it be when Daddy? That is the only problem here I'm having. Can't a miracle take place without that time that Daddy is doing something? Hi, God. Hey, Jesus. So now, when Daddy now wants to clear it, and I give another example of what has happened before. And I said, do you remember the young lady? Same thing happened to her as well. And this woman, she's 49 years old. Maybe in the next few weeks now, you hear she's married. Daddy was now giving testimony about the previous woman that the thing happens to. That, do you know that Dr. Paul Enenche that gave the testimony that, you remember, same thing happened when he was the something came out from her private part, and after a while she got married. Are you serious right now? Are you being serious right now? Thank God Abraham came out to say the other time that most of the miracles during his time, nothing like real. You remember since the beginning when Dr. Bedamina started preaching against crushes. Did you ever see it again? They have all gone inside. Time will tell. The truth will still be, and more exposure still coming. Well, if you believe this, good. If you don't believe, that's to you. Whatever you think from your heart, drop it in the comment section. Let's interact. Don't forget, there are still real pastor. There are still real miracles. There is Jesus, and Jesus is God, and is coming back again. Stick to Christ. Don't stick to pastor. Give all your honor only to Almighty God, which is Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. God bless.